In a quiet city in Manila, Mark was hurrying to go home after working overtime. As he walked down the dark street, he felt a scary presence around him. This reminded him of what happened a few weeks ago when a crime occurred in their neighborhood. An unknown girl had been kidnapped at a dark corner near his apartment. As he walked down that same road, Mark couldn't help but feel worried. He focused his eyes on the road ahead, but there was an unsettling feeling that made him fearful. With each step he took, his feet felt heavier, and the surrounding darkness seemed to obstruct his vision. Then, heavy rain began to pour. Because of the strong rain, Mark quickly decided to go into a nearby store. Upon entering, he immediately felt the presence of an old saleswoman. The old woman's eyes seemed to be watching him from a dark corner of the store. There was no one else inside, so Mark gathered the courage to approach her.
"Excuse me, do you sell umbrellas?"
Mark asked, a little nervous about the old woman's presence. The old woman replied,
"I'm out of umbrellas, but I have one here that I don't sell. You can borrow it, but please return it tomorrow."
As the old woman looked at him, Mark felt an inexplicable unease. He quickly accepted the umbrella and thanked her, even though something about the situation felt wrong. With no other option, Mark hurried home. While walking home with the umbrella, he felt like someone was watching him. He crossed paths with a couple, and when their eyes met, he noticed a sense of hesitation and fear in their eyes. He wasn't sure what kind of fear it was, but it felt like they were hiding something. He continued walking, his steps growing quicker, but questions kept racing through his mind. He even heard the woman whisper to her husband.
"Did you feel that?"
The woman asked. "Yes, I feel something strange." "Let's hurry," the husband replied. As he walked, Mark's brow began to furrow. What kind of fear were the couple feeling? Were they scared of him, or was something else going on? When he arrived at his apartment, he placed the umbrella aside. He muttered to himself, "It's still a good day. I should wash my face." He went to the bathroom, washed his face, and tried to calm himself down. But when he came out, he was shocked to see the floor in front of the door was wet. There seemed to be drops of water from the umbrella, so he wiped them up. But despite wiping, he still felt an eerie chill surrounding him. He glanced behind him, and there was an unfamiliar presence. It felt like someone was inside his apartment, yet he didn't hear any sounds. Mark sensed a force coming from behind, so he quickly turned around. He was startled to see a pale girl with long hair, staring at him sharply. "You umbrella," her voice was faint.
"Return my umbrella! Return it!"
Mark walked toward the girl, but with each step he took, she seemed to move closer. Her piercing gaze was overwhelming. As she kept walking closer to him, Mark suddenly took a step back, unsure of what to do.
"Return my umbrella!"
the girl said, but her tone was now higher, and her hands raised a sharp knife. Mark suddenly woke up from his sleep, his heart pounding. As he was anxious, he stared around his room. The girl was gone. Was it just a dream? He got up and looked at the umbrella beside his bed. Slowly, he wondered, should I return the umbrella tomorrow? Questions continued to haunt his mind. What did all of this mean? And the fear he felt, was it real or just an illusion?